So I turned the lights off. I set OBC down. And yeah, I saw people reacting to this trailer. I wasn't going to bother. Then I saw a different trailer, which I'm about to react to for something else. I'm like, but now I have to. So I thought, what the hell? I'll react to this. And what I didn't realize is you see it up there, Guillermo Del Toro. If not for that name, I would just skip this and went to the other video. Guillermo Del Toro is doing Frankenstein. This is gonna be fucked up. And I'm not really like Frankenstein. I love the Universal monsters. I do. Dracula's my dude. He's top. I pair him with his daughter. That's their pack still. Frankenstein's always been like number two. Well, the creature, but it's been a bit since we've seen a proper creature movie. Frankenstein, like, it's been up there with them. Put me down. There's not been a good Frankenstein movie since Bride Frankenstein. At least that I've seen. Okay, what was that? I Frankenstein. What was that? You know, I remember they had like a younger person to be Frankenstein who's good looking. Why does that matter? He's a corpse that's put together by other made of other corpses with things coming out of his neck and stuff. I don't know. I feel like Frankenstein should be a big dude who's a bit older. I don't know. Guillermo del Toro, who knows what this will look like? Let's just watch and see. I noticed it's on Netflix, the same place as Pinocchio went. Interesting.
I had determined that the memory of my evils should die with me.
Okay. Someone's outside. If I can hear. Just a note that when I say Frankenstein, I mean the monster. When I say Dr. Frankenstein, I mean the dude. Simple enough. Like there's a whole thing. Frankenstein's the dude. Frankenstein's monster. So that's a mouthful. It's okay. Also, one thing I wonder is if Guillermo del Toro will keep in the like LGBTQ themes between like Dr. Frankenstein and I don't know, was it the monster or was it Eeyore? Like there was something there, like it's in the, that wasn't in the other movies, but it's in there in the book and everything. I wonder if it's in here.
Some of what I will tell you is fact. Some is not. But it is all true.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, The Shape of Water. I said proper creature movie. It is, but it isn't. Like I mean, a proper creature from the Black Lagoon. With that title, like The Shape of Water, whatever that was. That labyrinth was insane. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's insane.
What manner of creature is that? What manner of devil made him? I did.
Okay, for a second I thought that was Frankenstein. I was great, but like, why is he a hunky looking dude? That's not Frankenstein.
I had a vision. An idea took shape in my mind. Inevitable. Unavoidable. Until it became truth.
What the hell? Yep, with the lightning. Yeah.
In seeking life, I created death.
They provoked him. They stabbed him with the the pitchfork. They started hitting him with torches. But what did he do? That's why I love Frankenstein. He's not the villain in that story, like at all. And him being a bigger, like a bigger dude, drives at home because he's like this monster. Everything people are looking at him like he's this evil thing, and he's not. I wonder if we do the scene with him and the kid at the water. Like, that was such a beautiful scene in the original. What? Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Christoph Waltz. How do I know that name? Before I even get into the other two, like, how do I know Christoph Waltz? Okay, so I paused OBS. I meant to pause the video. I paused because Christoph Waltz. I know that name. Looked it up. Only the Battle Angel. Jacob Elordi. I know that name from Euphoria, and unfortunately, The Kissing Booth. Yeah, like I said, he's another good-looking dude, but I feel like that's not Frankenstein. That's part of the whole thing. But whatever, he's 6'5", so he's built for it. He's built for it. Oscar Isaac. That's another name I know. I've heard a lot. Who is that? Ex Machina. I think I have that. I never watched it. And Star Wars Episode 1, The Force Awakens. He's Poe? Oh, that's how I know who that is. Well, there it is. Yeah, Mia Goth. I know exactly who that is. Between her and Guillermo del Toro, those two alone would get me to watch this movie. Like, dude, is she going to be the bride? Is that the woman they were setting up? Because she would be a good bride, actually. But yeah. Oh, that's it. So I was gonna say something about Frankenstein talking, but he does that. I remember, like, again, that conversation with the kid at the water in the original, which was so beautiful, man. Sounds angry here, which I get why, but like, you need to keep that he's not the actual villain. This day and age, we love doing misunderstood villains. Frankenstein, he misunderstood, but he ain't no villain. This really deserves a theater release. Monsters are tragic beings. They are born too tall, too strong, too heavy. They're not evil by choice. That is their tragedy. That's a great quote. I won't begin to pronounce that name though. Thank you, Mr. Honda, whoever that is. Uh, Give this man his mountains of madness money already with all the scenes and ice waste in this movie. You know, Guillermo was itching to make it. Right. We saw Del Toro's version of Pinocchio, and that was a big success. I have a feeling this take on the iconic Frankenstein would be a big hit. Needed to be on the big screen. I'll tell you what, I really didn't care for it going in. Like I said, my mind changed real quick when I saw who's directed it. And then I saw the cast. I'm like, okay, okay. The trailer didn't really, not the biggest fan of period pieces, but I get it. Um, it has my interest. It does. Hey, when's this coming out? November? Okay. Yeah, it has my interest. This might get me back into Frankenstein. Because it's been a while since I've seen a good Frankenstein movie. A long while. Literally, Bride Frankenstein was the last good one I saw. Anyway, thank you for watching.